fighting continues between Blacklist and Global Risk in what is now a war over the acquisition of data.
This is the biggest data breach we've ever seen.
Global Risk is an international military giant. They vow to protect by maintaining peace and order.
Training men and women for security missions.
Conflict will eliminate the role of government military in the threat. Separate warning of the dangers.
Tensions have escalated throughout the world, and a group of experienced mercenaries called Blacklist have risen, claiming they fight for the people.
All the cyber attacks happening right now.
In the midst of all the chaos, a new institution has emerged called New Horizon, who has been offering humanitarian aid through the use of their advanced Neuralink technology.
Some prep material about big tech and how huge these companies have become and how powerful inside the corporation.
Breaking news. We are reporting a massive Blacklist army approaching the city. Forces are making their way westbound by ground. We'll continue to update you on this developing situation.
Contact medium-sized enemy force. All Blacklist forces, code word Orca. I say again, Orca. We are a go.
How are we doing on those buildings, Freefall?
I'm almost into building 1. I need 2 minutes.
Copy that.
Stalker, what's our ETA?
T-minus 1 minute. Sorry, Freefall.
Every time.
Viper, report status.
Viper to Phoenix.
We're in position now. Ground Operation Alpha is a go.
Commence attack.
All right, move it out!
Okay, people, lock it
Down. Targets in sight.
That's doing the trick, Viper. Keep it coming.
Defenses are down.
They're already countering.
30 seconds.
Okay, building 2 is down. We'll have 15 minutes to get the data. Damn it. Make that 8 minutes to get the data.
All units ready. Here we go. Take down that anti-air turret. Yeah, Bulldog here. I'm mobile. Okay, holding. I'm mobile. AA down. Area secure. Free fall. You're in.
Extracting. ETA 10 seconds.
We have incoming. Defend the chopper.
What's so important about this data then, brother?
It has the coordinates of all Global Risk bases. It's going to win us this war. I can feel it.
Data extracted. Exfiltrating now.
All right, we're moving on to Tower 2. Phoenix to Viper, we're moving to Tower 2. How's it going down there?
Distraction's working. Getting a lot of activity. You guys gotta hurry up with that data.
Hang in there. This data payload will change everything. We've got boots on the roof. Hostile aircraft are incoming, people. Watch out for airstrikes. Let's make it quick.
This data better be worth it. We're losing people down here.
It'll be worth it. Trust me.
Lion here, go. Holding position. Lion here, go. Right,
ETA 1 minute.
Go. Holding. Go for Lion.
Let's go, let's move. We need this data.
I'm going.
Enemy destroyed. Airspace is clear.
Inbound with reinforcements. I'm extracting. This one's tougher. I'll need more time.
Just do your job and we'll do ours. We have incoming. Keep them away from free fall.
Go.
I'm halfway through their firewall, sir.
Holding position.
Phoenix, hurry. I don't know how much longer I can hold them off.
Hold on, brother. We've almost got it. Free fall. What's your ETA? We need to hurry this up.
I'm going. Go for Lion. Go for Lion.
Hostile aircraft incoming. Defend this position and protect free fall.
On the move.
I'm taking hits. I need backup here.
Small enemy group engaged. North sector area.
We got more incoming from multiple angles. You know the drill. Keep free fall safe.
Almost done. Hold on.
Engaged by hostile troops. Firing.
I'm exposed. I need cover.
Go for Lion.
All data extracted. We're good to go.
All right, wrap it up. We're done here. Phoenix to Viper. We got the data. We're at City Hall and surrounded. We need you down here stat. Hold on, brother. We're coming.
This one's got multiple encryption layers. It's gonna take a while to crack it.
All right, let's get it done before Mount Riley.
The data payload is Caribou Cascade encrypted across multiple satellites with 6 passes. This is some real sexy stuff. They should have sent a poet.
Can you get it open?
Few hours for the first drop. The rest will take weeks, but we should be able to spin off some data every day. Where to, boss?
We're taking the battle to the city now. Viper needs us.
Viper reporting. I'll be providing a distraction for the main force to pull key forces away from the Blacklist offensive into the city center. Updates to follow.
Viper's ground op was a success, and thanks to his distraction on the outskirts of the city, we now have the data. But now Global Risk has sieged the area, and Viper's forced to retreat into City Hall. He needs our help ASAP. We'll secure the train station here for supply, then make our way to City Hall, extract Viper, and get out of the area. City Hall surrounded. Viper won't have much time. We gotta hurry. Viper, what's your status? We're surrounded. This building won't hold much longer. Copy that. Hold on. We're coming.
Cheetah copies. Rolling out. Understood. Waiting here. Rolling out. Rolling out. Rolling out. Rolling out. Rolling out. Getting in line.
Indianapolis distress call. Friendly's under fire.
Cheetah! Copy, move! Copy, move! Copy, move!
Thanks for the help, sir.
Report status.
Most of us were wiped out, but there are more near the train station.
Cheetah copies. Rolling out. Copy, move! Copy, move!
Taking heavy fire. All right, let's secure the area.
Copy, move! Cheetah! Copy, move! Rolling out. Adjusting fire. Adjusting fire. Copy, move.
Station secured. Just in time. How's it going over there, big brother? Not good. They got numbers on us. We're getting secured. Hold on. We have incoming. Hold your fire. Those are civilians.
The siege has us trapped. We have nowhere to go.
Everyone get on the train now.
There are a lot of global risk forces at City Hall.
More civilians incoming. Get them to safety.
Rolling out. Rolling out. Rolling out. Rolling out. Cheetah copies.
Enemy group engaged. West sector. We're clear. Now get moving to City Hall. Viper needs us.
Troops in contact.
Need to hold off on that build.
Cheetah copies. Rolling out. Cheetah copies. Rolling out. Cheetah copies. Cheetah copies. Rolling out. Rolling out. Rolling out. Cheetah copies. Rolling out. Copy, move! Copy, move!
Phoenix, where the hell are you? Hold on, big brother. We're here now.
Rolling out. Rolling out. Adjusting fire. Copy, move. Cheetah copies.
To the next one.
Range on target.
Target destroyed.
Rolling out.
Help on its way.
Cheetah copies. Copy, move.
Another one down. We're nearly there. City Hall is secure. About time. We have a situation here. I suggest you make it back on the double. Negative. I got shot. There are others injured here. Leave without us. Phoenix, get those people to safety. We'll find another way through. Contact meeting site. What are our options? There's a hospital nearby with a helipad, and there are no global risk AAs around. All the injured are loaded on the bus. It's not much, but that'll do. All units, escort the bus to the helipad. Move, move, move! Take it slow. There's injured on that bus. Don't worry about our comfort, brother. Get out quickly, or none of us get out at all.
Rolling out. Copy, move.
Hey, Phoenix, remember Dubrovnik? Sure. I couldn't walk, they couldn't get me out. So you stole a horse.
See, when you're injured, I steal you a beautiful Croatian stallion. When I'm injured, I get an old bus.
I'll make you ride that bus all the way to our assault on Mount Riley.
Mount Riley? Did you find weak points in the data?
Base locations, black sites, tech programs, classified missions. It's serious pay dirt, brother.
Cheetah!
Transport taking damage.
Copy, move! Copy, move! Rolling out.
Don't wait for me. You need to get this fight to Mount Riley.
We're not leaving you behind, Viper.
Copy, move!
Command points available. We're almost there.
Transport taking damage.
Copy, move! Copy, move! Copy, move!
We've got an enemy blockade ahead. The helipad is just past them. We're almost there.
Adjusting fire.
Help on its way. Help on its way. All right, secure the helipad.
Rolling out. Hostile troops in contact.
Command points available. Need to hold off on that move.
Good to see you, sir.
Free fall to Phoenix. I've got a problem here. Need backup ASAP.
Copy that. Listen up, folks. We're moving to help Freefall extract the Ghost Kit. From there, we move on to Mount Riley and put an end to global risk in the region once and for all.
Stalker's military career was legendary. He has seen it all and survived it all. He planned to retire from the battlefield, but joined the war against global risk when he crossed paths with Phoenix.
Phoenix, I got some of the data decrypted. You're not gonna believe this. It's pointing to where we can find Ghost Kit.
The Ghost Kit? All right, good job, Freefall. We gotta get our hands on it ASAP.
On it.
Viper reporting. Phoenix and Freefall have rescued me, and we're now in a position to begin an assault on Global Risk. We'll be acquiring a key piece of technology, the Ghost Kit, and using it to push onto Mount Riley. Updates to follow.
I'm detecting a weird energy signal. It looks like Viper is communicating with someone using our comms network. I tried tracing the signature, but it was heavily encrypted. Freefall, checking in. We've successfully retrieved the package, but now for the hard part. I've begun decoding the Global Risk data, but it's gonna take some time to get through their encryption software. So far, I've managed to decrypt some hidden technology codenamed Ghost Kit. I've retrofitted myself with a prototype, but I'll need to get this back to HQ to start equipping our forces with it. I'm on my way to rendezvous with Phoenix and get this package out of here. It looks like there's heavy Global Risk presence in the area. We'll need to find a way through. If that wasn't hard enough, there are captive prisoners in a camp near our exfil route. But on the bright side, maybe we can do some good and free them. They might even be able to help us. Tunnel's collapsed. That'll buy me some time to get to our rendezvous point.
Copy.
I got Ghost Kit online. That'll let us stealth past enemy troopers. This is Freefall. Heading to point marked. Target marked. Target marked. I'm spotted. I need to stealth past the snipers and avoid these searchlights. Target marked. Target marked. Heading to point marked. We have a generator in sight. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to spotted. I need to stealth past the snipers and avoid these searchlights. Heading to point marked.
Need to hold off on that build.
Heading to point marked. I'm spotted. I need to stealth past the snipers and avoid these searchlights. Point marked. Hacking now.
Good to see you, Freefall. Okay, what's the situation here?
We need to clear the way out so I can carry this tech through. It's too heavy for air transport, so the only way out with it is by ground.
This base is offline. We'll need to secure resources to get it operational.
I've cased out the area. There are 3 global risk protected points that we can steal resources from. Let's get the base going. Viper, how you doing?
I'll recover, don't worry about me. How's the data decryption going?
The data I've extracted so far has given us full architectural specs of Mount Riley, along with the Ghost Kit tech. And that's just the beginning. Server farms in Iceland running 24/7, and we still have petabytes of data to go through. It'll take months. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. This is Freefall. Heading to point marked. 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 Heading to point marked.
Remember, the drinking the water from the lake is a health hazard for you and your family.
Heading to point marked. 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 Heading to point marked.
To deliver you fresh water, but due to capacity limitations, it has to be rationed.
Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked.
Help on its way.
Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. FNR worked up. FNR worked up. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. FNR worked up. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked.
Please remember the distribution
Heading to point marked.
you are assigned to.
Heading to point marked. 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 Heading to point marked.
Please help us keep this camera
Heading to
safe
point marked.
and report any suspicious activity.
Heading to point marked.
Need to hold off on that build.
Heading to point marked.
Strategic asset deployed in support.
Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked.
All civilians
FNR worked up.
in their designated camp areas for their own safety.
Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. FNR worked up. Target marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked.
So-called blacklist is a terrorist.
Heading to point marked.
To maintain security, any
Heading to point marked.
will be considered open aggression.
Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. We got our hands on some resources. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point. Resources scored. We're doing good. Heading to point marked. 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 Heading to point marked.
Random shelter searches for contraband will
Heading to
be
point
conducted
marked.
several times a day.
Heading to point marked. point marked. Target marked. Target marked.
Remember that drinking the water from the lake is a health hazard for you and your family.
Heading to point marked. FNR worked up. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked.
Any civilian found outside the designated area
Heading to point marked.
and investigated.
Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. That's it. That's all the resources. FNR worked up.
HQ online, ready to go. Copy that. Take this time to ramp up production. Start with the barracks. There's materials ready to use.
So-called Blacklist is a terrorist organization. To maintain security, any help to these criminals will be considered open aggression.
Orders confirmed. Okay, folks, make the nearest strong point our priority.
I think I can hack the heavy turrets at hostile strongpoints.
Train more Mambas. Let's see what they can do in numbers. Assign workers to build production facilities.
Remain within their designated camp areas for their own safety.
This is freefall.
There's fuel ready to use. You go for upgrade.
Please help us keep this camp safe and report
This is freefall.
suspicious activity.
This is freefall. Heading to point marked.
Barracks are at level 2.
Heading to point marked. Holding. Heading to point marked.
To prevent criminal activity, random shelter searches for contraband will be conducted several times a day.
This is freefall. Heading to point marked.
Mamba outfitted and ready for combat.
Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked.
Mamba reads. Mamba outfitted and ready for combat. Mamba outfitted and ready for combat.
Jackal trained up and ready for work.
You go for upgrade.
Jackal trained up and ready for work.
Capacity limitations. It has to be rationed.
You go for upgrade. Ready for combat. Mambo reads. You're on fuel collection. Mambo reads.
Daily rations are handed out every
Mambo
morning at
reads.
8 o'clock.
Mambo reads. Mambo reads. Right, on the move. Ghost Kid ready for Mamba units.
Jackal's all ears. Jackal's all ears.
This is Freefall.
Remember, the drinking the water from the lake is a health hazard for
Heading to point
and
marked.
family.
Heading to point marked.
Mambo reads.
This is Freefall.
Engaged by hostile troops.
Target marked. Target marked.
Taking fire from turret.
Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked.
Please remember the distribution station.
I got a visual of a hostile turret. Let's see how quickly I can hack it. This is Freefall. FNR worked up. This is Freefall. This is Freefall.
Criminal activity. Random shelter searches for contraband will be conducted several times.
Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Hack in progress. We're dealing damage on this position. Heading to point marked. Understood.
Mambo reads.
This is Freefall. We're pushing and looking good. Hack underway. What do you need? Target marked. Enemy strong point in sight. Hostile fortification destroyed.
We've been kept here like prisoners. Let us join the fight.
Take these weapons. Now push for the next strong point.
Lion reporting.
free fall? Heading to point marked.
Need to hold off on that build.
Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Target marked. Target marked.
Lion here, go. Right, on the move. Right, on the move.
Please help us keep this camp safe and report any suspicious
This is free fall. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. On the offensive and dealing damage. Hacking now. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked.
Taking fire from George.
I'm spotted. I need to stealth past the snipers and avoid these searchlights. Heading to point marked.
Mambo reads. Mambo reads.
terrorist organization.
This is free fall.
Security. Any help to these criminals will be considered open aggression.
Help on its way.
Heading to point marked. 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 Heading to point marked.
Need to hold off on that build.
But due to capacity limitations, it has to be rationed.
You go for upgrade. Good on your last. Jackal's speed upgrade completed.
Heading to point marked.
Please remember the distribution station you are assigned to.
This is free fall. Heading to point marked. We're dealing damage on this position. Hack in progress. Heading to point marked.
HQ Tier 2 completed.
Heading to point marked. Strong point clear.
Never thought we'd get out. We're coming with you.
Heading to point marked.
Lion's taken the field.
Heading to point marked.
Lion here, go. Right, on the move. Right, on the move.
is free fall. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked.
Daily rations are handed out every morning at 8
Heading to point marked. On approach to a hostile strongpoint. We're pushing and looking good. Target marked. Got it. Sitting tight. Heading to point marked.
Need to hold off on that build.
Heading to point marked. Understood. Target marked. Understood. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. On the offensive and dealing damage. FNR worked up. We cleared an enemy strongpoint. Lions ready for combat.
Mamba outfitted and ready for combat.
Orders confirmed. Orders confirmed.
This is free fall. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked.
So-called Blacklist is a terrorist organization. To maintain security, any help to these criminals will be considered open aggression.
Mamba reads. Right, on the move. Lion here, go. Green for stealth mode. Right,
Golf on mech facility.
Right, on the move.
This is free fall. Heading to point marked.
Civilians found outside the designated area will be detained and investigated.
Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked.
Lion here, go. Right, on the move. Lion here, go. Going hot. Lion here, go. I'm going. Falling in line.
Daily rations are handed out every morning at 8 o'clock.
I'm going.
What do you need?
Lion here, go. Right, on the move.
I'm spotted. I need to stealth past the snipers and avoid these searchlights.
Right, on the move. Right, on the move.
This is free fall.
Lion here, go. Lion here, go. Mamba outfitted and ready for combat.
Drinking the water from the lake is a health hazard for you and your family.
There are 2 gates blocking the way to the base. Looks like they're powered by generators. I can hack them to disable the gates.
Copy that. Let's find them.
Mamba outfitted and ready for combat. Lion here, go. Mamba outfitted and ready for combat.
Global risk.
Heading to point marked.
Mamba outfitted and ready for combat.
Heading to point marked.
Lion here, go.
It has to be rationed.
This is freefall. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. I've been spotted. These searchlights can see through my ghost kit tech. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked.
All civilians are to remain within their designated camp areas for their own safety.
Heading to point marked. Hacking now. One generator down.
Now target the last generator. Let's clear the way to the base.
Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked.
Go for Lion.
To prevent criminal activity, random shuttle searches for contraband will be conducted several times a day.
This is freefall. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked. Hack in progress. Generators out. The gates are open. We cleared all enemy strong points.
Good work. That's a go for our last target. Destroy the enemy base.
Lions ready for combat. What do you need?
Friendly infantry lost. Center grid sector.
Heading to point marked. Heading to point marked.
Friendly infantry lost. Center grid sector. Center grid sector.
Blacklist is a terrorist organization. To maintain security,
Lion here, go.
criminals will be considered open aggression.
Right, on the move.
In contact with infantry. Target marked. Understood.